What's going on? It's your boy Justin, aka Kinda Random on YouTube. And today, first of all, I just want to say thank you to anyone who's been watching my content. I have seen some people comment on my videos. Any new subscribers, always much love, always appreciated. You know what I mean? This is a lot of fun, me doing this YouTube thing. But as for today, first question, some people ask what this is. This is a nose piercing. So if you see that in the video, that's what that is. But we're gonna talk about doom posting in FF14. If you're part of the FF14 community, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's been a surge of negativity, and I'm not the type of guy who likes to go around and, post people's channels on what videos they are. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna call out people, But like I said, if you're just around the community on Reddit and on YouTube, then you know what I'm talking about. So this had me concerned for a couple of reasons. I turned to Reddit, which I do like FF14 Reddit. If you guys don't know, there is a official FF14 Reddit page that I think is really good, really fun. They're not too crazy on rules. You're allowed to make YouTube videos and stuff and ask questions, and people are really helpful. It's a really great community on Reddit. But yeah, I asked a question. I said, what's going on with the doom posting? And people said that, the game is just, there's nothing going on right now. So all people have to do is sprout negativity. There's a couple issues I have with this. I don't really think it's a good idea to I get, people want to say something and there's nothing going on. But I don't really think it's cool to shit on the game all because nothing going on. You know what I mean? This game is nowhere near bad. This game is nowhere near shutting down. Yeah, I'm sure people have quit because, they're playing different stuff as they should. If you've done everything in the game and there's no new content and, you don't really have to play right now, you can come back with a new expansion or a new patch, But to say the game is dying and dead and it has this much time left and, I think all that stuff is just not really a good look, because the truth of the matter is this game is really, really helping Square Enix. And in my opinion, for what I know, is that this is their cash cow. This game is their money maker. They depend on FF14 to keep their company alive. Obviously, they have other titles. But think about what Square Enix is really doing right now. They have FF7 Rebirth, right? Which has made them a lot of money. And then I'm sure they're developing a new Final Fantasy. I heard 16 was hit or miss. You have to actually like FF16 to like it. If that makes any sense. Only certain people like the game is what I'm trying to say. And so FF14 is their cash cow. Now, people are saying that, why are you posting this Reddit? This always happens with MMOs. This has been going on since Realm Reborn. Well, I'm just trying to prod through Shadowbringers, and and I like to be a part of the FF14 community. I even have a small little YouTube channel that I post on, and I really love this game. So to hear a bunch of negativity and people talking shit about it, sometimes you may wonder if something is wrong. I just wondered if something was wrong. And, people really defend the fuck out this game. You know what I mean? Some people said that, it's just, people being detractors and saying negative stuff just to get views. But some people said, there are some issues. Some people aren't happy about the Dawn Trail story. I'm literally in Shadowbringers about to do my next level dungeon. I made it to I don't know, it's the second Shadowbringers dungeon, and so I haven't experienced the Dawn Trail issues in the story. So far I'm really liking the Shadowbringer story. I think it's really, really good. Probably the best I've played so far. Also, the soundtrack in Shadowbringers is probably the best I ever heard so far. So but I heard a lot of people were not happy about the Dawn Trail story. I don't know what it is. I heard there was one character named Woke Lamont or something that just brought people's mood down or some shit. I have no idea, So, but the fact of the matter is, I think this game has a really strong, steady community, and it's not going anywhere. And I personally think the doom posting is dumb as fuck. I mean, if you're, I mean, I understand people probably still play the game, you know, and they just want like a controversial take. I'm all about controversial takes. I mean, I make videos like that all the time. You know, my opinions on tanking, anxiety. I talk about this and that, but you know, to bury a game that you probably still play and you're probably still going to play, I think it's kind of dumb. You know what I mean? Now, people have said that there are some rumors about Final Fantasy 17 being the next MMO RPG for Square Enix. So who knows? But all I do know is that I hope that, you know, the next expansion 8.0 is going to be badass. And I think we're going to see this Doom posting stuff go down as soon as like next year rolls around, or even maybe a next major patch or something like that. But yeah, this game is up there with with like Guild Wars 2. I heard it's really strong, and also World of Warcraft. And FF14 has kind of cemented itself in its own legacy, I think, and it has a massive community support. And no matter what Doom posters say or anything anyone says, I am in a strong belief that this game is nowhere near ever fucking shutting down. You know, it may lose player base, but there are always going to be dedicated players that are going to keep this game alive. That's how it's going to be. But anyway, what are your thoughts on people posting negative shit about FF14, the Doom poster? What are your thoughts about, you know, just this overall negative cloud on FF14? Do you even know about it? Do you pay any attention? Are you just kind of brushing it off because it's a common occurrence? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. And it's been your boy, Justin, aka Kinda Random. Thank you all, and I'll see you later.